Teen Friends for Life, sponsored by Rapids Heating and Cooling, your home cooling experts.
On this 13 Friends for Life Day, we're sharing the story of a West Michigan woman who, through testing, realized she was at a high risk of developing breast or ovarian cancer. But even after having her breasts and ovaries removed, she got the diagnosis she feared most. A breast cancer diagnosis in 2006, ovarian cancer in 2010, and then cancer in the other breast in 2014. It's why Teresa Hurt agreed to be tested for what's known as BRCA or BRCA1 and 2. Teresa learned she is a carrier, which means
your risk is increased for mainly breast or ovarian cancer.
It's a test that's limited to people with a personal or family history of cancer. As a carrier, Teresa's children were also at risk. Soon her daughter, Nicole Phelps of Muskegon, would learn she's also a carrier.
I was 29 when I found out my results, and they wouldn't allow me to do a hysterectomy or a double mastectomy and have insurance cover until I was 35 because I was considered of childbearing age, and I might change my mind even though I had 2 kids that were both extremely difficult pregnancies, and I knew that I didn't want any more kids.
Just days after her 35th birthday, she went through with the hysterectomy. Weeks later, a double mastectomy.
It was devastating. I can remember the day that I took off my bandages for the first time, and I was flat, and I stepped out of the shower, and I lost it.
Multiple surgeries later, she was hoping the worst was behind her. But a few years after,
I felt discomfort every time I moved. I felt very bloated and just uncomfortable. It had been getting worse. I didn't fit into any of my clothes. I looked like I was 6 months pregnant.
She tells me her doctor ignored her concerns, chalking it up to normal weight gain. The health official we spoke with, not part of Nicole's medical team, explains that Nicole was experiencing some of the common signs of ovarian cancer.
Bloating, pain, changes with bowel or bladder habits.
Nicole's condition only got worse, one day sending her to the ER, where doctors performed a CT scan.
The look on her face, I knew something was wrong.
Within days, Nicole learned the test results.
I got the official diagnosis of stage 4A primary peritoneal,
Which is ovarian cancer that arises from the lining of the abdomen. It's a very rare condition, but there's nothing you can do surgically to prevent that.
Not even a full hysterectomy will prevent this rare cancer.
I was just in shock that this could happen when I was trying to take, the steps that I should. Cancer is so hard on every aspect of your life, emotionally, mentally, physically, financially. It's hard. It's really hard. I love my job, and that has been a huge support.
I kind of took it hard. It hits personal for me as well. And I knew right away I didn't want her to ever feel by herself as she was on this journey and this fight she was about to take on.
After losing her husband to a rare form of cancer 10 years ago, one coworker took the lead in building a support system for Nicole, rallying students and staff to help put together gift baskets and cards, even organizing a meal train.
It takes the thought out of it for me. I told them that I don't care what I get for dinner because I don't want to make that decision. Surprise me, make your favorite food. I just ask for no tomatoes or mushrooms.
Her colleagues also had special t-shirts made.
We wore it, and when she'd go to treatments, we would take pictures of staff and just text them to her with positive messages just to kind of, add a smile to her day.
It makes me feel so special.
Nicole finished her 9th and final round of chemo in December, and doctors say she's close to remission. She tells me she wants those watching her story to listen to your bodies. She says don't let people brush you off and demand action if you think something's wrong.